Check it out. From this corner, you can see all the vehicle traffic coming in and out of this area. No wonder Bankroll hangs out here. He can keep an eye on the Johns cruising as girls. There he is. Let's go get him. Morning, Bankroll.
You talking to me? I didn't know we was acquainted.
Detective Benson, Detective Curtis, homicide.
Come on, man. I'm trying to read the paper and these people just got my latte right. Come on back later.
Und damit ein Hallo und
Relax,
herzliches
Bankroll.
Willkommen
Just have a
zurück
few
zu
questions.
Law and Order Legacies. Und dann fragen wir doch den Zuhälter mal zu Wendy.
Wendy Crane. She was your girl, wasn't she?
Who, me? Hell nah. I don't know no girl named Wendy.
Kannte er Wendy? Ja, muss ja. Muss ja, wenn die Prostituierte die Wahrheit gesagt hat. Von wem wissen Sie, dass er Wendy kannte? Na, von Jenny natürlich.
We did our homework, Bankroll.
Alright, maybe she came to me for advice from time to time. That's all I'll say.
Gut, dann frage ich mal zu dem Van.
You see everything from this coffee shop, don't you?
Greatest show on earth, man. I ain't missed a night in 25 years.
How about a red van? Seen Wendy get into one of those lately?
Nah, nothing like that. Seen a sanitation workers van here last night. You know, New York's strongest. Maybe the cat you looking at worked for the city?
Meinen Sie, ja, muss er ja, wenn er von da aus alles sehen kann. Also das geht ja nicht anders. Dann soll er nicht lügen. Bankroll trinkt er sollte also ziemlich auf, kein Angestellter der Stadtreinigung, der bei klarem Verstand ist, für ein Auto, das der Stadt gehört. Von seinem Aussichtspunkt kann Bankroll alle Mädchen in der Gegend beobachten. So, und den Verkehr kann er ja von da auch genau sehen. Von daher.
Wendy was your girl. I'm betting you watched her like a hawk. We know a red van picked her up last night.
Maybe not a red van.
What kind then?
I seen a white van down here a couple times. Figured it was just some bridge and tunnel CPA playing that plantation game. Got a sweet tooth for some brown sugar.
But it stuck out for some reason.
I remembered later that I seen Angel. That's Angelica. She got picked up in that same kind of van the night she went missing. Figured if I saw it again, I'd take care of business. But he never came back.
Aha.
David Gondapur, Robert Moffat, Ernest Limrose. Any of those names sound familiar?
Who you think I am, man? The public library? I ain't asking people for no ID.
These guys would have stuck out. Not your typical John looking for a night away from Maud. They scared girls, even got physical with them. They were arrested. You'd know their names.
Man, it's always them cats from the suburbs. There was this Arab-looking dude down here once or twice. He had money, but I had to run him off.
Aha, das ist ja interessant. Dann frage ich zu dem mal nochmal.
Yeah, man, you know, like Lawrence of Arabia and all that.
Lawrence of Arabia was English.
I know who Lawrence of Arabia is, fool.
Did he drive a red van?
Nah, drove a Escalade, white leather seats, nice. Scared Angelica real good, so we had a little conversation. Then the police showed up.
Widerspricht der Slogans-Version der Geschichte 9. Das tut es nicht. In wessen Begleitung wurde Angelika aufgegriffen? Das muss ich nachlesen, tatsächlich. Angelika. Ich weiß, das stand hier irgendwo. Geld auch nochmal. Bla 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 bla. Da. Moffat stand auf Fesselspiele und... Ach so, Gandapur. Der Gandapur. So.
Then what happened?
I watched it all go down. Cops roll up. Arab fool would have got off with a warning if he could have stopped making words with his mouth. A few weeks later, he comes around again. Gives me $1,000 to have Angel keep her mouth shut. Ain't heard nothing about it since.
Uh-huh. So he roughed up Angelica, and you took a bribe to keep it quiet. Nice. Don't go on any vacations, Bankroll. We may need the pleasure of your company again.
Die Übersetzungen sind teilweise halt nicht so gut, ne?
But based on the physical description, sounds like we should talk to David Gondapur.
Aber ich finde, also es ist ein bisschen schade, dass die Übersetzungen teilweise nicht so bissig sind, wie das, was wirklich gesagt wird. Ich finde es sehr, sehr, sehr gut, ey. Okay, fortsetzen.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
We have a potential suspect in the case, but let's just say we don't want to scare him off with our gritty urban vibe.
You want to use the DA's office? Leather chairs and expensive books.
We'll get a better interview if he thinks we're treating him like a witness instead of a suspect.
No problem. I'll set it up. Mike.
Abby, good to see you again.
Likewise. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Gandapur.
May I ask why I'm here, Miss Carmichael?
We're following up on some leads in regards to the Massapequa Mangler case.
The Massapequa Mangler. I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Do I need my solicitor?
That's entirely within your rights, Mr. Gandapur. But you're not a suspect. We just want to ask you a few questions.
Ich frage erstmal, warum soll ich ihn zu Hedgefonds befragen? Das macht ja keinen Sinn.
Have you ever been to West 141st Street in Harlem?
Harlem? Whatever would I go to Harlem for?
Gibt es einen Grund zur Annahme, dass er in Harlem war? Natürlich, weil er sich ja mit dem Zuhälter gestritten hat, ne? Die Aussage des Zuhälters und Reifenspuren, nein. Die Geschichte des Zuhälters und der Polizeibericht, ne? Seine Festnahme in Harlem wegen Besitz von Crystal Meth, Logans Institution in Bezug auf den... Nein, das hier...
Mr. Gandapur, you were arrested for assaulting a prostitute on West 141st Street less than a year ago. Surely you remember.
Yes, of course. I did not realize that was in Harlem. Surely you must know then that the charges were dropped.
The woman you were accused of assaulting, Angelica Moore, was murdered not long after your arrest. She is believed to be the Mangler's first victim.
I am very sorry to hear, but my arrest was a misunderstanding. I was lost. I asked her for directions. She volunteered to show me how to find the George Washington Bridge for $10, I believe. I naively let her into my car where she threatened to blackmail me with some story of being attacked. The poor girl, I wish I could have helped her somehow.
Also, weißt du, das ist ja eine hanebüchene Geschichte, ne? Wie naiv muss man denn sein? Also so blöd kann doch ein Mensch alleine gar nicht sein.
Mr. Gandapur, we have an eyewitness who saw someone matching your description with Angelica Moore.
My description?
A man of Middle Eastern descent. About your height and build, similar vehicle.
I am no more Middle Eastern than Manhattan is Midwest America. I am Pashtun. My people hail from Pakistan and Afghanistan. Southeast Asia.
I apologize.
Perhaps one of your male colleagues should finish conducting the interview for you. They may have a firmer grasp of geography.
Ein wenig grob werden und ihm Angst machen. Soll ich das machen? Er lässt sich davon ja aber nicht so einschüchtern, oder? Also, ich meine, ich weiß nicht. Ja, komm. Oh, schade. Siehste, hätte ich mal Nein gemacht.
You live in Brookville, correct?
Gold Coast of Long Island, not far from Massapequa.
I also have an apartment on the Upper East Side and a home in Pelican Bay, Florida. Do you water ski, Miss Carmichael?
I'm really not a boat person. Thanks.
So, dann, okay, zu dem Auto.
You own a white 2011 Cadillac Escalade, correct?
Yes, as do a great many other people on Wall Street. 0% financing comes in very handy around bonus time.
Glauben Sie ihm ja. Sein Akzent verrät eine gute Kinderstube. Seine Aussagen stimmen mit Logans Bericht und der Geschichte des Zuhälters überein. Hedgefondsmanager kann man grundsätzlich blind vertrauen. Seine Aussage stimmt mit Bensons Bericht und der Geschichte der Prostituierten überein. So rum wird ein Schuh draus.
How about a van? Those ever come in handy?
Certainly not. I could hardly take investors golfing in something like that. That's why I have the Escalade.
Again, we appreciate your time, Mr. Gandapur.
Feel free to call my office should you wish another appointment. Good day.
Ja, auf Wiedersehen.
Ugh.
Do you think he's our guy?
I don't know. He was too slick, too prepared. Like he knew this would happen.
Well, then the pressure's on. Keep an eye on him. See if he makes a mistake.
Okay, einwandfrei. Dann, ja, Menschenbonusstern gab's auch. Was ist doch einwandfrei. Dann hier, ein bisschen Zeit ist ja noch. Ich klick mal hier auf Fortsetzen. Komm.
Forensics?
They didn't find much, but the burlap fibers they found on our Vic contain traces of something called atrazine.
It's a pesticide. New York put it on the restricted list last year. Only licensed professionals can buy it. Pest control, farmers, landscapers.
Detective Curtis.
Benson, you remember the Mickey Trevino case?
Yeah, that was Cormac's collar.
The gun Trevino was using, he claimed to have found it hidden in the basement of his apartment building. Cormac was able to confirm. Here's a list of residents from 1998 onwards. Maybe you can do something with it.
Ja, danke schön.
Got it. We'll meet you there. Logan tracked down that sex offender who violated his parole. His name is Patty Jackson. Get this. He's working a landscaping job in Sugar Hill, 2 blocks from where our Vic was found.
Your case just got a whole lot more interesting. Keep me posted.
Patty Jackson, you're under arrest.
For what?
For what? You're in violation, Patty.
Nah, me and my PO, we got it all worked out. My probation transfer got messed up, that's all.
Well, there's our rust color. The van's got red priming paint all over it.
I'll keep an eye on him while you search the van. Know what you're looking for?
The fibers found on the victim were burlap, and we know the mangler likes to use zip ties and duct tape to bind his victims.
We found some crystal meth on Wendy. She had a lock of hair taken and she had been cut. I'm thinking the killer used a knife to scare her and then he used it to cut a lock of her hair when he was finished. There should be some blood in the van.
Ja, das ist ja gut. Dann, also, auf geht's hier. Beobachten, umkreisen Sie Objekte, die Sie auszuwählen und um sie auszuwählen und aufzugreifen, klicken Sie die Pfeile, um sich umzusehen. Wählen Sie die Lupe aus, um zum Suchenbildschirm zurückzugelangen. Er enthält Hinweise darauf, wonach Sie Ausschau halten sollen. Also, nach einem Blutfleck, nach einem Leinsack, nach Klebeband, nach Crystal Mess und nach Kabelbindern. Da ist doch schon mal ein Kabelbinder. Das ist doch ein Kabelbinder hier, oder? Komm schon, na gut, ich guck mal weiter. Da ist ein Blutfleck. Also das ist jetzt aber ein Blutfleck hier.
I got some blood here.
Word to the wise, Patty. You kill a girl in your van, you should worry about cleaning the inside, not painting the outside.
That's mine. I cut myself on a hedge trimmer.
Ja, bestimmt. Gut, wonach schaue ich noch? Nach einem Leinensack. Dann... Ach so, guck mal. Ich suche hier nicht nach so einem Kabelbinder, nach einem einzelnen, sondern hier nach dem Ding wahrscheinlich, ne?
Zip ties. Could be used in his line of work. We'll see if they're the same type as the ones found on the Mangler's other victims.
Sehr schön. Da sehe ich jetzt nichts. Jetzt gucke ich mal noch nach dem... Oh, bala. Ups. Da ist das Klebeband.
Duct tape. We'll see if the end piece matches up with any of the pieces found on Wendy.
So, jetzt fehlt mir hier noch der Leinensack. Und da sehe ich jetzt gerade nichts. Was ist das hier für eine Dose? Aber sowas brauche ich nicht, oder? Naja, da könnte Mess drin sein. Guck mal, ich gucke hier mal rein.
This is interesting. You wear a lot of jewelry, Patty?
I made that. I sell them at flea markets and stuff. It's not a restricted item.
Ja, guck mal hier bitte. Heb das mal an. Ja, Crystal Mess. Ist ja geil. Okay.
Whoa, looks like crystal meth. You trying to lose weight, Patty?
That ain't mine.
Nein. Gerade eben sagt er noch, ich verkaufe hier die Schächtelchen, weißt du? Aber das, was drin ist, gehört mir nicht. Das ist ja kein Leinen... Oder meinen die den Leinensack hier mit dem, weißt du, mit dem Giftzeug da? Wahrscheinlich. Komm her. So.
Burlap sacks of atrazine.
Hope you got your certified applicator license for that, Patty. That's a heck of a fine otherwise.
Ja, sehr schön.
All right, Patty, I've seen enough. You're coming downtown.
You don't need to do that. I'll report on Monday, I promise.
Save it for the judge.
Ja, sehr schön. Das lief doch sehr, sehr gut. Ich würde sagen, ich mache an dieser Stelle auch tatsächlich einen Break und im nächsten Part dann genau hier weiter. Ich danke dir jetzt sehr fürs Zuschauen und sag bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.